We're here at Masa Ramen and Sushi in Oklahoma City. We'll be joining Don Kerr, General Manager, to talk all things sushi, salmon, and how to dine omakase style. Let's go. All right, Don, walk us through what's happening here. This is so exciting. We're processing a whole salmon.
We start with the full salmon, comes to us fresh, and chef goes ahead and cuts it up and gets it to where he can use the different parts, and that way he can decide how he wants to cut and be able to use it for sashimi, for sushi, or for the rolls.
And is that really common? Do most restaurants order the entire fish and use all the pieces from top to tail?
Not every restaurant, but that is one thing that we do special here. We like to make sure that we have the best product that we can serve.
Okay, please walk us through what is happening here.
So chef is setting up his omakase tray. So omakase, literal translation, is I leave it up to you. So basically you're telling the chef, I give you full choice, make something for me.
So omakase means chef's choice.
It does.
And this is a common term, and if you walk into any sushi restaurant, but especially here at Masa, if you say, I'd like the omakase,
yes,
they'll know what you're saying.
All the servers know exactly what to do. So if you were to come in and say, I would like omakase, the first thing they will ask is for how many people and how much do you want to spend. We do start with a $50 per person because when chef does make the tray for omakase, he does not spare any expense. We don't give you the cheap cuts, you get all the good stuff. And every bit of it is artwork. So you can see all the preparation that's put into just the way the fish will be displayed. While it is chef choice, a lot of people will say, well, I don't like octopus, I don't like mackerel. That way you can just let us know if there's something that you do not want. But as a courtesy to the chef, don't give us a list of, this is what I want, do this, do this, do this. Let chef do his job.
Let the master do his
and he will
craft.
He will give you something amazing.
Okay, amazing.
But again, if there's something, say mackerel or octopus or squid, something that you just don't feel like you can eat, you can always give a simple request like that.
Can you kind of walk us through what we're looking at over here?
Looks like chef has cut up some pieces of yellowtail. He's got some toro, it looks like, mackerel. Toro, yellowtail, mackerel, salmon, and tuna.
Okay. Toro, yellowtail, mackerel, salmon, and tuna.
Yes, the mackerel has the gray, and it is marinated. Everything else is just sliced completely fresh. So.
That is gorgeous. Okay. I think the average person, when you think of sushi, you're thinking of all of your fun, elaborate, creative sushi rolls. Some of us are purists and enjoy more just the sashimi. You can get nigiri on top of rice. So kind of walk us through that.
So your most traditional sushi, if you were to walk into a sushi place in Japan, would be sashimi, just fish. In a lot of places, they will call it nigiri. We do call it sushi.
Okay.
So that is the fish on rice, the raw fish on the rice. You can also order the rolls. The sushi rolls are more of a Western style sushi. They are not necessarily traditional in Japan. Once you branch outside of just like a basic tuna or salmon roll. All right, now that we have kind of had a very simple, easy lesson about the fish, the cuts, and what you can get, let's go give it a try.
Let's go. Okay, Don, it's showtime. All the work's done in the kitchen by not us, right. And now we get to enjoy. So first, we'll go over briefly the omakase. You all got to see this behind the scenes. Obviously, it's a work of art. Beautiful, featuring 5 different styles of fish, sashimi style, and then sushi style in the front. Sushi means with rice.
With rice.
Okay. And then over here, we've got a wonderful collection of what I only assume are the best-selling sushi rolls here.
These are some of our most popular chef special rolls, yes.
Will you walk us through them?
Oh, definitely. So here we have the memorial roll. This one was on the original menu.
Okay.
And it has continued to be a very popular roll. Then next we have our monkey jump, which the name monkey jump.
Monkey
the
jump.
name actually came from when we first served it. It actually had tempura banana in it, but we've taken the banana out of it and kept the rest of the roll. So hence the name monkey. And then here we have our Christmas roll.
That one's beautiful.
The Christmas roll.
I am no stranger to the Christmas roll.
It is definitely a favorite, yes. That one we actually had to put on the menu after offering it as a special.
I remember when it was a holiday special, then it was such a fan favorite. Now you can have the Christmas roll.
Now you can have the Christmas roll at any time. Exactly, it's Christmas every day. And then we have our OKC roll here. And for obvious reasons, that one has been very, very popular. And I will admit, I do not like mango. I will not eat mango, but I love that roll, even though it's topped with mango. It all comes together perfectly.
That's really unique that it's topped with mango. I love it. And isn't it funny the wonders a good name can do for any kind of food item? If you put something that no one can pronounce, they're probably not going to order it. So when you talk about the Christmas roll, the OKC roll,
they're definitely easy to order and easy to figure out.
My guilty pleasure is the end pieces. I love them because I feel like sometimes they have the best. They're the best bites. Well, first of all, they're the biggest bites.
Right.
And then second of all, if you have anything tempura or the fish, you always get the biggest piece at the end.
That is true. That is true. And honestly, when chef is rolling the rolls, they will actually pat the ends to pack it all in and make sure it's all nice and tight. So you might actually get a little extra in that bite.
Hey, good to know. The bonus bite.
Right.
So where should we start? You're the boss.
Oh, start wherever you would like, to be honest.
Let's talk about the different components that you find on the table. Obviously, you have chopsticks. For those who can't use chopsticks, you can always ask for a fork. But word on the street, I hear that it's perfectly acceptable to eat sushi with your hands.
Exactly. In fact, traditional in Japan, especially when it comes to sushi on the rice, is to pick it up with your fingers and just eat. It's more traditional to just use the chopsticks on the sashimi. And then I would suggest you can use your fingers with the rolls, but just to keep your hands from being so messy, I would suggest.
Saucy.
Exactly.
So I guess formal etiquette, if it's anything with rice, you're welcome to use your hands. If it's just sashimi, which is purely the fish, use chopsticks.
Most definitely.
And then I know that sushi is always served with wasabi and ginger. What's the purpose of ginger? This is a trick question because I already know the answer.
So the ginger is actually, a lot of people will add it with a piece onto their sushi roll or add it in with their soy sauce. The ginger is actually meant to be as an after and as a palate cleanser between each bite.
I love that. So basically neutralizing any of the flavors that you had in the last bite to give you a fresh start to your next bite.
Exactly.
I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna do the
toro
first. The toro first.
Exactly.
I think being a complete purist, I'm not gonna dip it in anything because I don't want to diminish any of the freshness.
Perfect.
I'm super excited. And for those at home, this is the tuna belly.
Tuna belly.
Yep. It's really nice marbled. It tastes really buttery and I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Okay, roll time. I can't decide. I think I'm gonna go for one of the crowd favorites, the OKC roll.
There you go.
Easy name, fresh mango on top. What's on the inside?
The spicy, crunchy tuna and avocado inside. I'm gonna grab one of the Christmas roll. It does have the shrimp tempura inside, and then it has cream cheese as well. Our chefs do a very good job with the cream cheese. Everything is proportioned properly. Rice, cream cheese,
love that
everything.
You said that.
So
because for a lot of people, they're either huge cream cheese fans or they're not, because they've had a sushi roll that was so overwhelming with the cream cheese. That's all you tasted. But
I will be honest. Until here, I did not like cream cheese in a roll for that very reason. It was just too much. The proportions are correct. You don't feel like you're gumming on your cream cheese for an hour.
Look at the proportion. Perfect little sliver of cream cheese just to enhance the flavor.
And then it has the avocado on the outside with the crab stick and 2 types of mayo, spicy mayo and our house sweet mayo, and then some tobacco and scallions.
Okay, awesome. Wait, before you eat, let's cheers. Cheers. The thing I love about sushi rolls is with all the sauces, you don't need anything else.
Exactly.
Okay, so far we focused primarily on the fish, Don, but I know the rice is an important part too. Tell us about how the rice is done here at Masa.
The rice is very important. To be honest, we start with the rice just like with the fish. We choose the top, the best rice that we can get.
Okay.
And the rice is prepared in a sushi vinegar, and then also with a little bit of sugar, gives it a wonderful flavor and texture, and then also provides just the right amount of stickiness to be able to work with it and stay together when you build the rolls and everything. So honestly, once you take a bite of the sushi and you get that rice, you will tell the difference with the quality of the rice with the fish.
I've definitely had sushi where the rice was crumbly, not fragrant, but oh my gosh, I just had a piece of sushi and the rice was perfect. I love that it's slightly sweet, a little acidic, and then just such a good complement, allowing you to bring out the flavor of the fish and not take away at all.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
for spending time with us, letting us see from beginning to end how the salmon gets shipped in. Now everyone should feel confident in being able to order omakase when they go to a sushi restaurant. And sushi rolls are the perfect way to share with a large group. We always try to do like 3 sushi rolls per every 2 people, not including appetizers and other things. That might be a big serving size, but love that we were able to feature the Christmas roll every single day of the year. Doesn't matter if it's the dead of summer or 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. But Don, we so appreciate you. Thanks for showing us how sushi is done here at Masa.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi everyone, we are on Western Avenue in Oklahoma City at one of my favorite seafood restaurants, Rococo. Rococo has been around in this community for over 20 years and offers some of the best seafood that Oklahoma can find. Some of our favorites including the world famous crab cake, the love salad, and fish stew. So let's go on in and meet Chef Bruce and see what it's all about. I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Bruce Reinhardt. Earlier I asked Bruce, what is your official title? So we had to pull out the handy dandy business card. And Bruce, what does that say?
Fat old cook.
But we love you.
I'm very unpretentious.
So Bruce, we are so excited to be here at Rococo, one of my favorite restaurants in my favorite area to sit right by the fireplace. So tell us the story of Rococo. Fun facts we should know about. Everybody in OKC knows about Rococo. Now everyone in Oklahoma and beyond will know. The premier destination for seafood, right?
Indeed, that's what we wanted for all these years. I came here to Oklahoma City in 03. We opened the original location on Penn in 04, and we're a huge, very successful hit, even though we were in a funny kind of area. But it's been a great journey. Met my bride from Shawnee, America. The year we opened the Penn location, and have 2 wonderful boys, and we've been through a lot over the last 20 years. And you know, our newest version of Rococo is a complete reinvention. You've been with us through all the stages.
Right, quite an evolution.
And we couldn't feel more blessed about where we're at now from a change in decor and menu, and we actually finally can call ourselves a real seafood restaurant, even though we still have Italian flavor and flair and some other stuff. But it's huge.
Bruce's balls, the meatballs.
Yes, my big tasty balls.
That's what they're called on the menu.
They are, and most people are cool with it. We have a great sense of humor. Life should be fun and should be enjoyed with food and beverage, and food is love.
Well, in addition to being tasty, the food here at Rococo certainly is fun.
Yes.
The vibe is fun too.
Yes.
Sitting at the bar is one of my favorite things to do. I love that you have all these draft cocktails and everyone is so friendly. Seafood doesn't have to be intimidating. You have a huge menu with lots of options, right?
We got steaks and we got chops, but we are seafood forward, Ivan Pena, our bar manager, does an incredible job with the craft cocktail menu and process, which is awesome. Of course, Chef Jason, who you'll meet, a wonderful guy, been with me 25 years, Chef Sully. We're a very team-oriented place. We're a family across the board.
Absolutely.
And I'm grateful to our wonderful staff. So
can't do it without the staff,
and
right?
guests.
All right. Well, I feel my tummy grumbling. I think it's time to check out the food. Let's not just talk about
Let's
it.
do
Let's
it.
see it.
Let's do it.
All right. Take us to the kitchen.
All right, here we go. All right, literally known from Baltimore to LA, our famous Baltimore style crab cake. So starts with blue swimming crab, jumbo lump only. It's the way to go. All right, I tell you the recipe, but I can't. Okay, so little hint, little Old Bay,
Gotta have Old Bay.
couple of crackers, a little binder, and just deliciousness. It's all about the crab, no fillers. All right, and then through the modern thing we call video, crispy goodness. Voila.
Oh my gosh, it looks so yummy.
Simple, delicious, little green salad with a roasted garlic dressing. It's just awesome. And Fee knows how good they are.
Oh, I know. I have to eat one every time I'm anywhere even near Rococo. So how famous is this crab cake? How many years have you been making this?
We sold, the last time we looked at it, in excess of 50,000 crab cakes. About almost 20 years with this recipe that we developed. And so famous, there's a famous director in LA that has them shipped to him twice a year when we can. And there'll be people here in Oklahoma City that will go to DC and Baltimore and then send me pictures and go, I wish I was eating your crab cake.
I just came back from the Cape at Martha's Vineyard and
Oh, I'm jealous.
still my favorite.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So there's our crab cake. Bam.
Bruce, what's next?
Here we are. Another famous dish of ours, the fish stew. It's so layered, it takes us days to make the stock, and then we finish it right in the pan. All the beautiful things we do with seafood in one dish. This is Chef David Sullivan. Say hi, David.
Hi,
All
Chef.
right, that was me. And so we're going to start with clean hot oil, cornmeal crusted cod. So we're going to roast that a little bit. And then, of course, you're going to edit.
All right, what's happening over here?
So Chef Sully's searing up the clams. Going to sear the shrimp and the andouille. Then we're going to deglaze the pan. He's going to put in his mussels because those won't take long. After we deglaze and add our stew base, it's just going to and done.
Yeah.
And the enhancement of this is because it's all Mother Nature. You know, so much of our food is straight up Mother Nature that we give a lending hand to. The steamed clams, the mussels, the
That
fish
is
stew.
like all of my favorite things.
That's our fish stew stock, our base. Because in essence, it takes us about 2 days to make the base. Then we finish the dish right in the pan a la minute order. That's going to steam up and be done.
Oh my gosh, it already smells amazing.
You know, we recommend our dirty rice with it. It's a great compliment. We serve it with some artisan bread that's come off the grill. Great dish, and especially coming into fall. So a highlight and added thing to that dish is roasted fennel. So he's going to put a little fennel fern on there, and it's just fantastic.
Look at those mussels. They look so happy.
Yep.
Big smiles.
Yep.
And there's that bread.
Yep. There you go. Fish stew, everybody.
Give the camera a good look.
Rococo on Western.
All right, you all are lucky today because we are here and there are live lobsters. Bruce, tell us what's up.
Well, I'm here with Chef Jason Bustamante. He's been with me 25 years, also from my hometown in Connecticut. So he's going to cook the lobsters. We got 1.5 pounds from Maine, just flew in. Got them buried in seaweed. They look gorgeous.
Oh, these guys are
They're very lively. When you notice the antennae are long and not bitten up, it means they haven't been penned or not penned long. So they are fresh out of the water. And these are gorgeous. They truly are. So Jay's got a seasoned kettle here.
Why do you put them in the bag?
Because we're going to cook everything together.
Ah, okay. So we're putting in the bag to portion it out. In the bag goes, gonna do this.
Potatoes?
Red potatoes.
Yep.
Sausage?
Andouille sausage.
And fresh corn.
Fresh corn.
Got it.
So now, like a mini clam bake, he's going to drop it in.
Ooh. What's in the stock?
Got some chopped up vegetables, onions, leeks, celery, carrots, black peppercorns, and sea salt.
Nice and simple. You want to take
Huge.
away from any of the natural flavors. Okay. Let's get that boiling and we'll be back. Perfect timing. Bruce, tell us what's up now.
All right, Jay's pulled out the lobster. 12 minutes in. He's going to cut the bag.
Yep.
Let's see what's inside.
So there's all our goodness.
That is beautiful.
And now he's going to take off the bands, cut the tail, crack the claws. There's an event I do every year for charity, and I always shoot the rubber bands at all the guests. It's pretty funny.
Getting the claws ready.
There you go. It's hot.
Yes.
That looks beautiful.
Ooh, the butter. Gotta serve it with the potatoes, the corn, and the sausage.
Nice, Jay. That looks great.
Let's go gobble this down. Okay, after all that running around, it's time for the best part.
Indeed.
Here we are, Bruce. Let's start with the
lady.
cheers.
Cheers. Rococo water. Nice glass
Rococo
of
water.
Sauvignon Blanc. All right.
All right, what do we have here?
Such a treat. Very hard to get down here, very rare. So they're belly
Show the
clams.
camera.
They come from the soft shell clam, and when they're in the shell, they're called steamers or pissa clams. So these are shucked pissas, and that's the belly right there. They're a little small, sweet, okay? You can do lemon or not. Tartar's the classic sauce,
I'm gonna try one without.
and it's like heaven. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
They're so good. And it's such a treat. When we first started these all those years ago, we couldn't get anybody to have them. Now we have so many friends that
wow.
I got to text them when I have them, and they come down and eat a few platters.
These aren't like the clam strips we probably all had growing up
No, not at all.
from the frozen section of the grocery store.
You got it.
These are so flavorful. It
Yep.
really feels like you're tasting the ocean.
You got it. Ocean fresh, just gorgeous. I need a little sip.
Yeah. Okay. We have you here. We're not going to pass up on this opportunity.
So here we have a beautiful Maine lobster,
Show us how it's done.
1.5 pounds. So when you're here and you order it, we crack the claws, okay? So it's easy for you to do that. And then you use Mother Nature a lot of times to get the food you can't get to. So I take the end of the claw and I use Mother Nature, and there you go.
Yeah.
Okay? Dunk, butter, you're supposed to get messy.
That's why you usually
Oh
have
my
a
God.
bib. He's a pro, so who needs a bib? All right, the claws are the easy part.
They are. Some say the sweetest meat is there in the knuckle.
The knuckles are my fave.
It's the toughest to get to, but it is the sweetest. So the tail we cut, as you can tell right there. Okay?
And the tail's the part that a lot of people are familiar with. It is
Absolutely.
a special treat to get a whole lobster.
I did it. I should have had the bib. If my bride was here right now, she'd be laughing. So there's all of that goodness, okay? Sweet, tender, all right? And then a little trick, you can open the lobster like this.
Hold it
Okay.
on with the claw,
Yep.
and then pop open
You got it.
the head.
And then that right there is what we refer to as lobster essence. And when it's bright green like that, it's just beautiful. A little butter, some crackers. It's just awesome. And you shouldn't shy away from it. You got to try it at least once.
Try it at least once.
And if you're here and you can't figure it out, I'll come show you how to do it. And hopefully I won't do that.
Yeah, and then if I'm here and you don't want to eat that part, I will eat it for you.
There you go. All right, so
that's
there's
how it's done.
a deconstructed Maine lobster.
By Bruce Reinhardt himself.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, you saw us make this in the kitchen. It's time to take a bite. Tell me, what should I expect with that first bite? I'm gonna go.
So many layers. So you have roasted garlic and fennel, you have saffron, you have all the loveliness and the juices of the andouille, and then the seafood steeps in that. And it's just an incredible freshness that comes from this dish.
So many good flavors.
Yep.
You truly taste how fresh it is.
Scallop, shrimp, mussels, clams.
You think this is a good dish for somebody who doesn't know what they want. So you get everything.
Yep. There's a
Gotta get
cornmeal crusted piece of whitefish in the bottom. Today it's fresh cod. You got to have a little artisan bread to dunk. I mean, the broth is just so delicious. But that is real New England right there. That's like you're in a Portuguese fishing village in Stony, Connecticut, or Westerly, Rhode Island. It's the real deal.
The real deal, for sure. On to the next. Gotta take a bite of this world famous crab cake. Again, no filler.
No filling.
All crab.
All crab. You can see the jumbo lump.
Oh my gosh. Bruce, that is so good. Definitely understand why it's famous. Thank you so much for your time today, Bruce.
Be
You ran
my
us
pleasure.
around
Love you.
From the
Thank
kitchen
you.
to the patio, fresh lobsters, world famous crab cake,
Yep.
the stew.
I love getting messy, especially
tastes better
seafood
when it's messy.
Seafood
Cheers.
messy. Cheers.
The Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma serves 53 counties in central and western Oklahoma. Give now at rfbo.org.